Hello, folks, and welcome back. It's hard to believe this is our second to last episode of our entire year of adventures. We've got adventures on the water, we're up in the sky. Come and join us as we wrap things up here in Hawaii.
We left the big island and went up to Kauai. This is a pretty cool island. It's wild, very inaccessible. I think 90% of the island is inaccessible by car and 70% is inaccessible by foot. So the best way to see it really is from up in the air. So we will get to that in a little bit.
First off, we did get some more snorkeling in here in Kauai. Not as good as our first Hawaii episode and that snorkeling we did in Shark's Cove. If you have a chance, go back and watch that if you want to see some fish. But a great time there, and also got to see some other animals, especially the green sea turtles, the Hawaiian sea turtles, and a monk seal. A few facts on Hawaiian sea turtles for you. They are the largest hard-shelled sea turtle. They reach lengths of 3 or 4 feet. They can weigh over 300 pounds. And they are unique in that they like to come up on the beach and just bask in the sun and regulate their body temperature by doing that. So we get to see some of them just hanging out on the beach. They are long-lived animals. They live up to 70 years or more.
This was our first chance to see a Hawaiian monk seal. These guys can be 400 to 600 pounds. They live and travel solo, and they often kind of climb up on the beach to sunbathe, like this guy is here. He's just having a great snooze, and it's really cool to get a glimpse of him. We actually chatted with a volunteer a bit, and she talked a bit about how they run out and try and cordon them off so that the tourists don't get too close. It's as well safety for the tourists, as they did have one mother monk seal that was chasing and biting at the tourists because they were getting too close to her young. So, yeah, interesting. I'm glad we didn't get too close to him.
The big plan for here in Kauai was we knew we were going to be here on my birthday in March, and I really wanted to do a helicopter tour on my birthday. Unfortunately, it was pretty windy this season, and we got canceled twice. So on my birthday itself, we took our rental Jeep, got out for a scenic drive, and have a few shots here of Waimea Canyon.
Like so many places in Hawaii, there are a lot of chickens just wandering around everywhere. And so we had to do a little bit of research, kind of figure out where this was, why this was a fact. And I guess it started off, I think the chickens, or kind of fowl, were brought by the Polynesians to Hawaii in about 400 AD. And they were mostly used for food, and they kind of went wild on the island. And that was kind of the start of this chicken infestation.
And another story we were told by someone was that there were hurricanes, and there were. We looked this up. There were hurricanes in the 80s and 90s that destroyed a lot of farmers' chicken coops and resulted in a bunch more domestic chickens who got loose, ended up breeding with those wild chickens as well, so that added to the population. There's also a lack of natural predators here, so if you're watching this YouTube channel and you're a chicken, totally recommend Hawaii. Even if you're not a chicken, still recommend Hawaii. Now, did I have chicken for my birthday supper? I did not. Instead, we got back to the hotel and had one of the biggest steaks I think I've ever had in my life. I was full for about 2 days after this, but a very good meal and a pretty good day.
The next day, we drove up north on the island to Hanalei Bay and Hanalei Beach. It's a beautiful spot. We walked the beach and kind of got to a spot where there was a surf competition. Happened to sit next to a woman, and she explained what was going on and all the rules. And it was a competition with vintage surfboards, and one of her boards was actually being used in the competition. So it was kind of neat to sit with a local and chat and kind of figure out how this all works. So just kind of a really fun day. It was a little cooler that day, so it was an okay day for a walk, and we kind of checked out the little town as well, and neat spot.
get to our very final bit of this episode, the big finale here. We invite you back. We've got one more episode to go. It's our homecoming episode. We've got some final stats for you in that one. We've got a nice montage of all our adventures over the last half a year. So please do come back for that. But our final morning in Kauai, the winds had finally let up, the weather came around, and we were able to book a slot for that helicopter tour.
We'll see you next time, but for now, you know what we need to do.
Get to the chopper!
What's the phrase again?
Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Go on, try it.
Get to the chopper.
It's chopper.
Chopper. That's
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get
Do it.
Chopper. Chopper.
Chopper?
CHOPPA. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. That's getting better.
It's getting there.
I can't do it. You can't make me do it. It's too hard. What